Hi, Simon.
Glad you can hear me this time. Two questions, if that's okay. First of all, who's unavailable for the trip? And secondly, how do you keep not keep them motivated, but when you've got talent like Van der Beek and Sancho on the bench and not getting minutes very regularly, how do you get the best out of them? How do you get the rhythm? Are they in your thoughts for tomorrow?
I've got fully. When you got a fully fit squad at Man United, there's always going to be good quality players not playing, and that's been happening lately. Some players have had to do with a place on the bench, and you have to take your opportunity when you get it. You have to train well, and I can't fault them at all. The attitude and the motivation also has to come from within, and that's always going to happen at Man United. Players are going to go through difficult spells when you're not playing. Then your character is revealed, and I'm pleased with most of mine.
Simon Stone.
Sorry, can I just get the injury news as well? Availability.
Yeah, we're looking all right. Just this training session this morning, we were everyone on there. There was a couple of little twinges in the training session, so but I don't think they'll be major.
Simon Stone.
Ollie, given you're top of the group, and also you've got Manchester City on Saturday and the result on Saturday just gone, do you have to think about how you're going to use in particular Cavani and Ronaldo, or are they capable of playing 3 games in a week at a really high intensity?
I think you just have to look at the next game, make sure that you get a result in that one. Of course, as you say, we're in a decent position after winning our home games, but you need a result away from home as well to go through in the Champions League. So all eyes and all focus is just on this one. Then you look forward. You look to the next one after that. We haven't been thinking about that at all. It's just we know this is going to be a difficult game. So last time how close they were to getting a 3-1 goal, but where David pulled 2 good saves out and we managed to turn it around. So everyone's focused. Of course, we've worked on recovery since Saturday night, and the turnaround is quick. But let's see who we can choose from.
Rob Dawson.
Hi, Ollie.
Hey.
Given the week that you've had, the result against Liverpool, the way you bounced back against Tottenham, do you feel like that week has brought the group closer together? Because sometimes it can develop that siege mentality that can be turned into a positive going forward.
It has to do. When you're at a place like this, as I've said, we've got so many players, and we don't have time for anyone to sulk or not give energy to the team. If you're not in the starting 11, you are there to support the teammates, and you come on and you do your best when you come on. If you don't even come on, what's the single most important thing you can do to help the team? And the attitude was spot on. So, yeah, I understand players they want to play. No one's happy when they don't play, but the squad morale has been really good, and it has to be. It cannot be okay, we've done 1 game now and then everyone's thinking about themselves. It's a team before any individual.
Simone Fornoni. Simeone?
Sì, grazie, buongiorno Mr. Solskjaer. Volevo chiederle se la revisione tattica.
I just like to wonder whether you think that a 3-man defence is very similar to what Atalanta play, because you played it against Tottenham. Do you think you're going to play it again tomorrow, or is it just something that you're going to introduce or perhaps try in the Premier League, not in a game against Atalanta tomorrow night? Thank you.
I cannot give you the game plan or the tactics, of course, but we have a squad to play many different ways. you can put any player in any, or you can put any tactics out or system out. It's the players within it, and it's how they execute the roles. And that was the difference on Saturday. The quality of what we did was more important than the system we played.
Ben Ransom.
Hi, Ollie. Given everything we spoke about last week, I suppose, you were under pressure going into the game to get a result against Tottenham. You got the result, Tottenham didn't, and today Nuno's out of a job. I guess you've got some sympathy, do you, with Nuno Espirito Santo today?
Of course, you know, it's never nice to see good men lose their jobs. He's been working hard, and I don't know what the situation has been or is at Tottenham, so I can't comment too much. But as a colleague, you're never happy when that happens. You try to get in touch with him and tell him your feelings.
Michael Gray.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay?
Ollie, yeah, fine, thank you. Yeah, you changed the system at the weekends, and it obviously worked for you. Has that set the standard for the rest of the season?
As I said, we've got players to play many different systems, back three, back four, back five, whatever you want to call it. We've got wide men, wingers. You can play 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. We looked at the Tottenham game and we felt to get more control in that game, and we played that system and it worked. What we'll do tomorrow night, I can't say here, of course, but the execution within the role is more important than the system. You know, the quality of the pass from Bruno to Cristiano first goal. If that's 4-2-3-1 or 3-5-2, that's just individual brilliance. So we were solid. Of course we were very happy with the defending and aggression in the team, but the reaction was more important. The individual reactions within their roles.
Chris Wheeler.
Yes, hi Ollie. After the Tottenham result, do you feel that you turned the corner now, or is it too early to go and say that?
Next one is the one that matters, and we've been looking and working to get the consistency, and we know that when we get that consistency, we'll get results and performances. So, as I said, one swallow doesn't make a summer, and it's important that we just keep focusing on what we did well in that game, but improve on what we didn't do as well. So it's relentless. It's a game every 3 days. So it's a chance tomorrow to prove that we can go again.
Stefano Scacchi.
Sì, buonasera. Le faccio una domanda su Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I have a question about Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is always really highly motivated. Do you think that he's going to be even more motivated tomorrow because it's first game back in Italy after leaving Juventus? And, you know, when he did leave, there were some issues around his leaving. So do you think he's going to really want to put on a show tomorrow just to prove to Italy that they've lost a real top player when they allowed him to move to Manchester United?
No matter what game Cristiano is playing or Bruno is playing, you know, they've got the winner's mentality, and they're as highly motivated as any individual or professional can be. That's why they get to the top level. It's not about proving anything to anyone else but his teammates, himself, and his own club and fans.
Tyrone Marshall.
Hi, yeah, one for Bruno, if I may. I'm just wondering if you, as a playmaker and a creative midfielder, if you can give us an insight into what it was like on Saturday to play behind two strikers of the quality of Edinson and Cristiano, and what you made of that partnership and how they worked together, having not really started together before.
Oh, so I think honestly in the team we have such good qualities. Not only Eddie and Cristiano, of course, they score and they take big part of the result on Saturday. But honestly, I think with the quality we have in the team, it's really easy for me playing behind any striker we have to serve them, because they have great qualities. All of them are basically different, but all of them can score goals from any time and from any position on the pitch. So I'm really happy for the strikers I have: Cristiano, Eddie, Rashi, Mason, Anthony, Jadon, Juan, who can play there, Ahmad. We have many talent on this team. So for me, doesn't matter who plays over there. I know the quality will be higher, and I know I'm there just to serve them and try to make them happy.
Carlson?
Yes, hello,
Hey.
You received both a lot of praise and criticism during your time at Man United, but even after a win like the one against Tottenham this weekend, I could see some criticism from certain parts on how you set up, not offensive enough, not the Man United way, etc. Do you feel like some people just wants you to fail no matter what, and also is proving people wrong something that motivates you and drives you on? Thank you.
Yeah, though it's criticism can make you doubt yourself, or you can stand up for yourself. And I've always enjoyed criticism, so that's just keep that coming. That's fine. And you know, journalists, pundits, experts, we've all got different jobs, and it's their job to give their opinions, and that's their job. I'm not here to fight with them. Don't need a spat with anyone.
Felipe Binicampe?
Hi, Ole. First and foremost, nice to see you again. Ole, in Italy, we say Atalantas are the most English side in the Italian Serie A in terms of rhythm, pace-wise, chances created. Obviously, you played them at Old Trafford a few weeks back. What makes this team so special, in your opinion?
They have a special way of playing, and a certain style with their high tempo, as you say, intensity. They're aggressive, very attack-minded and positive, and that's the coach as well. I have to say that he shines that energy when he's leading his team. So I can see why you think that's English, because maybe that's the old style, what everyone thinks English football is. But it's also exciting to watch, and we've followed them for a while, of course, with Ahmad signing here. But what they've done in a short space of time, the last 3 or 4, 5 years, has been remarkable. And it's a very nice club with very good people that we made contact with when, of course, we signed Ahmad.
Simon Peach?
Right, question for Bruno, please. There was obviously a lot of discussion and talk in the media and in the fan base and everyone after the Liverpool loss. And what was it like in the dressing room? How did you find the strength? I don't know if that's the right phrase to get back and get that result against Tottenham. And is there a belief now that you guys will finally kick on and really get that consistency?
No, honestly, that belief was already before the game against Liverpool and after. Obviously, that game hurts a lot, and we know that. But after we had to play against Tottenham, so Liverpool was the past. As the same way now, Tottenham is the past. Even if we win, it doesn't change nothing for us. The belief is always the same. If we don't believe and if we don't trust on what we are doing, it's better to don't come, don't train, don't play, and say I'm not doing nothing here. And honestly, I think the reaction from the players was good. Of course, the first day, second day, it's always difficult to handle a loss like that against one of the biggest rivals. Also for us, because I know some people sometimes think not, but we feel the same as the fans, and we feel for them also, because we are there to try to give them something, and we let them down that time. But as I said before, it was the past. We carry on. We focus on the game against Tottenham. We did our job and we win. And now it's about forgetting, as we did already, forget what we did against Tottenham, and start thinking on what we can do against Atalanta, because it will be a tough game, difficult one, different competition, and we want to win the game. So we have to be focused for tomorrow.
Patrick Ilorinella?
Sì, buon pomeriggio, una domanda per...
Good afternoon. a question for Oli. Did you expect Atalanta to play the way they did at Old Trafford? And question for Bruno Fernandes. Which Atalanta player do you need to stop tomorrow? You know Atalanta pretty well. So which player do you think you need to stop? So 2 questions. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Atalanta are a team with a unique style of play. They're very true and loyal to the style, and still believe in themselves. And we got the game we expected. It's always some individual or some little things that they might try to do different to win any game, and we're the same as them. You always try to create problems for the opposition, and they will create problems for any opposition with their style of football.
In Italian or
Yeah, Italian.
Okay. Allora io per quello che conosco all'Atalanta sappiamo che
I know Atalanta, of
giocatori
course.
bravi,
I know they've got great players. I know they have players who can create lots of problems for us. But by the same token, Muriel and Zapata are really important players for them and really key players in the way that they play. But I also think that Atalanta is a strong team because they're a team of players. They're a real group of players, and they draw their strength from being this group. Has a huge belief in itself, a huge desire to do well, and I think that's probably the most important characteristic of Atalanta. They're a group. That's what Oli said as well. Gasperini conveys his message, gets this message over, and I think this is the great benefit of the team of players and to the club. And we've all seen. No one 4 or 5 years ago could possibly have thought that Atalanta would be where they are today. So it's great credit to them.